Welcome back, everyone, to Myth Speaker. In our last session, we continued our efforts here on the Acropolis in Bailax, finding the resources to putting together and performing the Rite of Cleansing Flame, the sort of ancient ritual that has been passed down over millennia here in Bailax to revitalize and cleanse the land using the mythic energies of the Phoenix Salkeen. You guys managed to successfully talk down the sort of mind-muddled members of the city's leadership without having to fight them. Very nice. No bureaucrat mob combat, sadly. And managed to sort of re-put together the archives that had been trashed. Illyria putting ripped books back together with glue and glitter. Arai managing to sort of talk to the bureaucrats, gather some secondhand stories from them. Scophos directly translating ritual texts, and Arrayus putting in some effort with the sort of written records and secondhand accounts of the past ritual performed that way. Once you guys had the ritual ready to go, of course, you decided that it would be, well, not really decided it would be best to, you kind of needed to get the city leadership and the Cyclopses and religious leaders to work together, since both sides were still pretty upset and weren't really willing to trust one another until the meteor had been cleansed and the situation resolved, so they could basically have assurances that the other people weren't screwed in the head still. This meeting took place at the amphitheater, where both sides were sort of arguing over the validity of the ritual and whether it would work with you all as the focus point, whether it should be tried or not. And it was pretty easy to convince them to let you guys try it at the very least. The only mild difficulty came from Aki's team showing up and sucking as per usual, making recommendations of weird changes, encouraging the physical violence between the two groups, and Semini fully just coming in and saying, hey, let's elect a leader to take control. And I'm not going to say it should be me, but it should be me. Thankfully, you guys consistently shot down their points, caused them to leave in a huff, while you all convinced both sides to work together, at least to try out the ritual. You rested for a night, and starting in the new day, you put together and performed the Rite of Cleansing Flame, something that took a solid 8 hours. What the hell, Foundry? Why are you being like this?
Because
I'm trying to update the time and it's yelling at me. Once we're good to go with level ups, I'll probably refresh the server real quick, but I will hold off on that because it's not a huge thing. As the ritual came to its completion, a wave of cleansing energy flooded the city, pushing it back and sort of melting the reddish haze that had covered everything. People's minds fully restored rapidly, emotions calmed down. The city now has the time to heal. Unfortunately, this is a ritual that was designed to be used through Salkeen the Phoenix. While you all have mythic power yourself and were able to substitute in, there were some unintended consequences and some brief mutations have taken hold on each of your person due to the influence of this ritual. So, Scophos, would you please describe sort of what physical feature you develop here as a result of this ritual?
Yeah. Surprise, surprise! It involves his eye. Um, basically, it's now like a war between the flame and the darkness in his eye, like the sclera. Almost looks like a solar eclipse.
All right. Ton, what manifestation, what change do you go through due to this manifestation?
Okay, so Ton, his manifestation is, you notice from in his true form, which is that of a kitsune, not in his human form, but beginning between his eyes, going down the center of his skull, down the back of his neck, along his spinal column, and ending at his tail, is now a small stream of vibrant phoenix feathers.
Okay. Arai, how about you? What sort of change do you undergo?
I didn't know that we had homework because I had fallen asleep by the end of the session, so I don't know.
Well, that's disappointing. You can spend some time to think on it. We'll come back to you with things.
Okay,
Uh,
thank you.
Illyria, what change do you go through?
Valeria also develops feathers. They start sprouting from underneath of her mushroom cap that she wears on her head. And so she has covering her shoulders and the upper parts of her arms in kind of like a cape. She has bright orange feathers all around her neck and right underneath of her mushroom cap, blowing down her hair.
Delightful.
A lot of feathers.
So many feathers. Now, unfortunately, while these manifestations may look cool to you guys, it is, at the end of the day, reminiscent of a curse that has been inflicted upon you, this mutation, carrying with it some downsides, notably a weakness to cold and unholy damage moving forward. You can certainly seek out ways to try and get this curse removed. The simplest would be find someone capable of casting fourth rank cleanse affliction and either pay them or get them to perform the spell for you. However, there are few people in the city here that would have that capability in the first place, so you may have to deal with that for a little while, at least. Um, but as this ritual comes to an end and the city has an opportunity to heal, we've got about a week of time that where the city is going to go ahead and get back on its feet. So let's go ahead and sort of go over what you guys are doing during that week of downtime, and then potentially some of the strange events that occur as well. So we'll just start with what people are doing for downtime. Scophos, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, I think he'd spend most of his time trying to get the followers of Farimia the information of what's going on this island.
Sure.
The fact that a god is dead, all that stuff.
Yeah. All right.
And growing, I guess, the first 7 trees of
Not
the
more olive
olive.
trees.
Yeah!
Stop it. Where would you be growing these new olive trees?
Probably
Everywhere.
somewhere like out here, like outside the city walls.
Sure. Way up north. Just outside
I
of the
can't see.
olive orchards.
Yeah, I'm sure he's happy about that.
Make it known that they're your olive trees. Alrighty. Ton, what about you? What would you like to do with a week of downtime?
I would like to begin building relationships with the trade authorities of the city, mainly centered around the shipping and sailing industries.
Hmm.
And if I can't do that, I would just like to earn income at the docks.
Yeah. The city is primarily in a state of rebuilding right now, for sure. Um, so you could definitely like help people when it comes to building relationships. You could certainly just earn income if you would like. That sort of building relationships, a lot of the leadership are sort of putting that on the back burner to focus on resolving issues.
Okay.
So you could help them out, and that would sort of put the grassroots down towards building deeper relationships with them, because at least they would have more reason to remember you. But uh, they're not really going to have time for like, let's sit down and have coffee or a meal and chat and get to know one another.
Okay. Well, then let's just earn income at the docks.
Sounds good. Man sees a city rebuilding and goes, I want to earn money.
Well, I mean, I could help in the reconstruction efforts then.
You could, but I see what type of hero god you're becoming, so.
Mercantile one?
Yeah, exactly. God of trade. Abadar is smiling
God of-
on you.
Well, okay. When you put it like that.
You gonna let me guilt trip you out of earning income that easily?
No, it's something different.
Cool. If you would like to earn income, you truly are more than welcome to. There's nothing wrong with doing that.
No, I'll help in the reconstruction efforts of the city, particularly around the poorer districts of the city. You know,
Sure.
where the bigwigs don't really put much effort into it.
Yeah. The city doesn't really have a like slums, quote unquote, or anything like that. But you could definitely be up like sort of in the Kylix maybe, where it's less supervised. That's where population density is a bit higher, and guards are spread far more thinly. So it's a bit more crime element focused. The centaurs have a mafia. But you could certainly help out there, where help is just, there's less of it to go around.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Arai, what, if anything, would you like to do during this week of downtime? You there? We'll come back to you.
I muted my headset to stop yelling at my dog. I said, I don't know why you keep asking me stuff. I didn't make any of these plans. I want to do whatever Cindy wants to do.
Cool. Well, then, Illyria, what do you want to do with a week of downtime?
Illyria and Arai are going to center our efforts on on helping the population reestablish or clean up their agricultural area. So helping with their the crops, helping them putting our talents to use, helping them grow, because this I don't know what kind of effect this had on their agricultural sector, but I'm sure it had something.
To the olive orchards with you.
Yes.
Bailax is a city that thrives mainly on trade. They definitely grow some crops outside and have like cattle rearing and the like. But one of their big exports is olives as well. And there were definitely some problems at the orchards. That was actually where you first met the group. So you could certainly sort of help them rebuild and maybe do some replanting as necessary, help proliferate any dying or deceased plant life over there to make sure there isn't really an immediate loss of production.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Well, about a week or so passes, and I am going to refresh Foundry real quick because it's pissing me off. Thank you,
What's it
Foundry.
doing?
Die. It's just giving me errors whenever I try and advance time. Like a hater. Perfect. Now it's fixed. Thank you, Foundry. I believe, for Arrayas' sake, she did not directly tell me what she was planning to super do with her downtime directly, aside from some effectively retraining, as she focuses on furthering her knowledge with the access to the archives you guys got before the ritual. That's the term I'm looking for. I'm an idiot.
One of the things that Illyria would also like to focus on while she's helping with the planting and the cleaning up of the orchard and the agricultural centers is if there are any unique herbs in the area that grow in the area that she can find and figure out what they do and herb lore with the elders and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, there would be like native plant life, of course. There's not going to be anything like super unique that you've never come across before, or is magical in nature or anything like that.
Okay, but learning about the plant life of the
Yeah.
area, that's good too.
Absolutely. I will also mention during this time, the city leadership definitely makes time to seek you guys out and thank you for your assistance in resolving the issues in the city, forming the rites. While it's not necessary and no reward was ever promised, they do want to thank you for your assistance and thus give a pouch of 60 gold coins to each of you.
Ooh, yeah, we love money.
So everyone gets a little bit of money in thanks. I will also make mention that some rumors spread during this week of downtime.
Oh boy.
Of the various issues that were resolved, some of the things that you all accomplished, primarily the resolving of the Elenenx situation at the olive orchards. When people talk about that, it's not your names that they're mentioning as the ones that resolved the situation. It's those of Aki and her group. It seems like some credit's been stolen. Yes,
We need
Arai?
to correct this as soon as possible.
Wonder how
Can I
that happened.
Sorry, Arai?
Can I take some of my money and start up my orphan network? And they can start telling the real story. I will give them money and whatever they need.
I would
Because I bet you they were
say-
devastated.
I would say if anyone would like to spend some time, there's not necessarily a need for money to be spent on this, but if anyone would like to spend a bit of time and we'll say go ahead and give me just a blind diplomacy roll here to try and correct the story. I said blind diplomacy, awry.
I did. Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Sorry.
Jericho, can unbelievable believable be used on this?
Unbelievably believable. Is that your new
Yeah.
mythic feat?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll allow that.
Okay.
You may spend your mythic point to roll this at mythic proficiency.
Okay. And it's just a flat blind diplomacy, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's only a couple hours being spent on this. Okay. Yeah. Certainly, especially Ton, Arai, Illyria, the three of you up in the Kylix with your efforts during this week, it's not terribly hard as these rumors start circulating and reach your ears for you to look at people and very quickly explain to them that, no, that's not what happened. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but we're the ones who actually resolved the root of the issue. Some rumors that appear that less have to do with stealing your credit, though, that also point Aki's crew in a perhaps somewhat better light. Are some minor miracles that are made mention of around town. Aki was described and by a number of people as being at the docks and conjuring waves to hurl fresh fish onto the docks, reducing the need to actually go out and fish so people could focus on reconstruction. Ulshuk was seen directly magically repairing houses with a wave of his hand, which any of you who are magically inclined would know is typically pretty high-ranking magic beyond what you would imagine Ulshuk's capability to be. The perhaps most interesting one, though, had to deal with Semini and the plagues that were still going on in South Slope, since those were not cleansed by the rite of cleansing flame. Semini managed to create tonics, not the apothecary on her own, without access to amphisbaena venom, it seems, that have cured both the red breath of Manasker and the vein script rot, the two diseases that were present in South Slope. I think all of you could gather pretty easily that it seems you are not the only ones that have become inundated with mythic power now. Have fun with that.
I think someone's claiming to be inundated with mythic power, but they're just not.
Unfortunately, those events are things that are directly seen and reported by people. I guess it's certainly possible that, people were bribed or have been deceived, but unlike the twisting of facts about what happened up at the olive orchard, these have a lot more people talking about them. However, Aki and her crew are not the only ones that perform miracles over this week. Each of you have some sort of encounter or event as well. Something perhaps a bit miraculous or out of the ordinary. Scophos, what happens to you, or what do you manage to accomplish beyond the scope of a normal person's capabilities?
I missed number 3 on the homework. I'm sorry. I gotta think.
Oh.
Do you want me to go, Jericho?
Yeah, Ton, what do you got?
Okay, so one of the odd things that happened to him was while he was helping at the harbor, he went to go leap into the water to retrieve supplies that had been sunk in. And as he goes to jump in, the dock shatters beneath his feet. And as he dives into the water, gills grow on his throat, and he's actually down there longer than should be possible.
Man's breaking property.
But he comes back up with all the missing supplies.
Very impressive.
Oh, yes.
There are numerous people capable of swimming and breathing underwater. Of course, that is a sort of known ability. There are undines and merfolk that live in Iblydos. But for a kitsune to have that ability is, without the aid of magic, is certainly a sight to behold. And while some other people are thinking about their sort of accomplishment, something mythic that they performed this week, Arias as well, though she is not here, did inform me her answers. She spent some time at the docks as well, specifically, unlike Uton, helping lost resources and shipments, ensuring that no harm or trouble came to people. After all, her whole shtick, the reason she was in Bailax in the first place, was to hunt sea monsters. While a sea monster might be out of her capabilities, bare-knuckle brawling sharks is apparently something she got really good at with mythic power. As some brine sharks manage to make their way near the docks, something that does not usually happen, and Arias, dragged into the water, fought the shark, and not only survived, but won pretty handily, and managed to return to shore, unfortunately losing her lantern in the process. Though it was later returned to her, it's a little wet. No longer as
Just a bit.
useful. Just a bit, yeah. Her books are now cooler. Illyria, what is your mythic deed, your accomplishment over the course of this week?
So Illyria and Arai are helping in the orchards and trying to help clean up and help everybody do their cleanup and get rid of all of the trees that are not supposed to be there anymore. And during the week, a very quick and very fast storm slammed into the island while we were working, and with Arai's help, Illyria used her mythic power to not control the storm, but transform the storm into something gentler and nourishing to the land, and helpful to the island, rather than destroying even more of the island on top of what they had already gone through. So
Storm is what brought the sharks.
But go ahead.
The storm is what brought the sharks.
Storm is what brought the shark. Yep, there you go.
And perhaps even knocked goods off the dock for Ton to retrieve.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
big group effort.
With it, yeah, Arai's help, we tamed the storm and turned it into something that was helpful, not something that was destructive.
Wonderful. Scophos, dost thou have an answer? What funny business did you get up to? It's okay if
Thinking
the answer's
about it.
no.
Yeah.
None of this is super important. It's more so to showcase your burgeoning mythic powers and give you guys some opportunities to further describe, perhaps a bit outside the normal mechanics of Pathfinder, how you are diverging from normal mortal individuals into something greater. Not.
I guess maybe they needed to repair like the top of some of the walls, so he was just running along the walls and jumping 60 feet across the gaps to the next wall.
Nice. Man's long jumping.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
outside of the mechanic of what he could actually do,
Yeah.
he's still long, but
Yeah, especially like where your cursor sort of is, the different entrances and exits to the city. Normally, individuals that want to go from one wall to the other would have to go down to ground level, walk over, and climb up the next wall. But you just hop over, nice and simple. Not everything is as pleasant, as hunky-dory as it seems, though. Some might say with great power comes great responsibility. I say with great power comes a bomb inside of you. That is unfortunate.
Bomb.
Yeah.
our very presence invites challenge.
I am going to ask everyone here to go ahead and just roll a flat d20 for me.
Okay.
I'm
You rolled
on
it blind,
private roll.
Illyria.
Should
Perhaps
I
for the
re-roll?
best. No, we're keeping the one you rolled.
Oh,
All right. This was mostly just to see who's the unluckiest here, and I think we have our answer.
oh no!
Illyria. About 3 days into this week, about a day after the storm arrived that you and Uri helped to overcome, sort of in the middle of the day without warning, a strange feeling overcomes you. A bit painful. It's almost like a sudden bout of indigestion for a moment.
Yeesh.
But something that very quickly grows and grows, becoming a bit more painful with every passing moment and spreads throughout the entirety of your being. This lasts for about 5 seconds before it explodes. And a direct feeling of something within you rapidly collapsing, losing its form, and energy being unleashed in all directions that breaks through the barriers of your flesh and into the surrounding environment. I'm going to ask you to give me a fortitude save, please. And I'm going to ask you to take this at a -3 penalty.
Fortitude. I know how to put on a add, but I don't know how to put on a subtract.
You just put minus in front of the 3.
-3.
And then hit add.
Minus, and then hit add.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Fantastic. You will go ahead and take half damage here.
Oof.
You'll only take 3 points of spirit damage as this energy detonates outwards, injuring your soul, it seems, but also knocking over some nearby furniture, and even some people that are walking by getting like briefly scorched, their hair being thrown up as if a blast of wind has hit them, and a little bit of sort of soot covering their face. You're not really sure where that came from, but some sort of unfortunate circumstance.
No. Valeria wiggles her fingers above her head and makes it rain on top of her mushroom cap so she doesn't get scorched anymore.
Is this something you plan on sharing with others that had happened, or are you keeping it to yourself?
Well, I think being so close to and working with and being so close to Arai, I think Arai would have noticed.
Yep.
Arai is probably one of the people who got scorched.
Yep. It's okay. I kind of liked it.
Well, the two of you have seen this sort of unfortunate event occur to Illyria. Do we do anything about it? Do we just let it be?
What are we gonna do about it? Is it the cleansifiction thing? Can we go find a cleansifictioner?
Well, I mean, in the first place, you're not really sure what it was.
I mean, okay, then can I do a recall knowledge or a
Sure.
searchy?
Yeah, yeah. That me too.
By all means.
See if I can understand what the hell just happened to me.
Yeah. A little bit of internal blow up. Slight downside, neither of you are trained in medicine.
Oh,
You're both
no.
good at nature, and Illyria, you've also got some herbalism lore. And Arai is trained in religion as well, which is good and useful. Unfortunately, neither of you is really quite certain. This is something new. You don't think it's connected to the phoenix transformation you underwent. It's kind of unique, kind of strange, mayhaps a little bit concerning.
So I think when we rejoin the party this evening, I think Illyria will relay what happened and show her singed her singed self as be like, we don't know what this was, but it was not pleasant. And ask if any of the other party members had experienced anything similar, because Mythic power is new to Illyria and Arai, so maybe it's something that we should be expecting.
Absolutely.
Taunt's gonna just kind of look at her and be like, well, I supposedly talked in a language that I couldn't understand, and I did it in many voices, or so people tell me. So, I don't know. That weird enough for you?
Okay. This was
Don't
a little
remember
more
what I said either.
explosive than that.
I was gonna say I don't feel like those things are like. Once I tripped over a stick too, but like if we're just talking about shit that has nothing to do with anything else, cool.
My
So
power.
Illyria's just gonna ask it. Has it ever exploded out of you and hurt other people?
No.
No.
Oh, great.
What were you going to say a moment ago, Scoffos?
I was just saying it hadn't happened to him.
Fantastic. Gophos, Ton, either of you, if you would like to make a recall knowledge at this point, you as well may do so.
Sure, why not? My favorite thing to do, right, Jericho?
Yeah. At least it's not a perception check.
Even when I make wisdom-based characters, my perception checks still suck.
Nat 20.
Yay!
Gophos, that could not have been funnier. I need you to understand that.
Is that a nat 1?
It is.
Oh no!
Saying nat 20 as you roll a nat 1 is fantastic. Thank you. Both of you are still decently new to this whole mythic situation as well. You've only been, quote-unquote, mythic for a couple days longer than Illyria and Arai. You haven't come across this before. Once the city has had an opportunity to calm down and rebuild a bit, it might be worth going to the Cyclopses.
Oh yeah. Go visit our old pals, the Cyclops.
And seeing what they know.
Okay. Definitely.
The rest of the week continues to pass, and while some of you may also experience these occasional outbursts of direct energy, feel free to heal up, Illyria, because I imagine wounds would be seen to from that. It would not last. Yeah, Scoffles, I'm not sure why you were injured either. Some things happen to you guys that are sort of opposite of your accomplishments. The surrounding mythic energy running a bit rampant, going a bit wild. In what form does this take to you all? Let's start with Ton.
Okay. So for Ton, well, I actually just mentioned it. His mythic power just basically fucking with him is he was at the docks, oddly enough, after helping rebuilding up north.
So much at the docks.
And he was yeah, well, he's a sailor after all. He was conversing with one of the workers when, according to that worker, he suddenly spoke in a three-toned voice in a tongue that no one could understand, and he did it for about a minute and a half. And then as soon as he was done, he snapped back to reality and couldn't remember a thing that happened. Though the people that heard him certainly remembered.
I do love that you talk in tongues for like a minute straight and no one stops you. They just let you
Yeah.
go.
I mean,
They're kind of
he's
curious.
from another continent. You never
Right.
know.
Right.
Ah, it's normal there.
Illyria and Arai, what sort of goes wonky around you two?
Nothing.
mean,
We're
it's-
perfect. Everything's great.
Aside from energy exploding out
Aside
of
from
my,
energy exploding out of you, yeah. Because we sort of dealt with your own mythic power now. This is a representation of the ambient mythic energies going a little funky.
There may be
So-
one or two small fires that may pop up. Definitely not my fault, but my friend Arai, or my friend, whatever her name is, will put them out.
Aki, that's your
and-
friend's name.
No, I hate that person.
And then in the process of helping to put them out, maybe the water spigot gets turned on a little too high and it floods an area.
Oh, phenomenal. I love
That's
it.
okay. I'll
A big
miss.
flood. A very
It's okay.
little flood.
A little bit of steam. We're it's a deep
Yes.
clean. We're steaming the city.
Right.
We're just deep cleaning. That's it. Nobody panic. We're just deep cleaning.
It's all on purpose,
The city's
for
newest
sure.
hero
Yep.
gods are setting
For
up a
sure.
steam cleaning business.
Yes,
Unintentionally.
that is
Uh,
our side hustle.
Scoffos, what goes a little wrong around you?
I'm gonna say that the spirits, since he has no control over which ones show up every day, can just like trigger a episode.
Hmm.
The biggest of which will be he runs into Aki, terse polite words, and as she's walking away, everyone on the street notices his shadow like turns and looks at her,
Nice.
and the eyes glow red in the shadow where the eyes would be.
Okay.
Like he's being polite to her, but he definitely doesn't like her.
I think Aki notices that too. And for maybe that reason, maybe others, the next day Aki and her crew are no longer in Bailax. We're not exactly sure where they're going, but they're not here. They get out of Dodge. But with both good and bad events happening to you, about a week passes. The city has reached a point where major areas have been reconstructed. Those who unfortunately passed in the incident have been laid to rest, their spirits sent off to the afterlife. Buildings have been restored, trades have been reestablished, and the city has healed to the best extent it can heal in a short period of time. We'll give it a couple months, people will build grudges, and then we'll reach the celebration time where everyone goes over their grudges with one another and lets them go. But for you all, this week passes. You have some time to relax, or perhaps now get down to new business. As something is definitely wrong in the spirit with each of you. All of you are afflicted by a new curse, delightfully called all-consuming hubris.
Uh-oh.
Nothing major, as of right now. But the mythic energy in your body is a bit uncontrollable right now. And under the wrong circumstances, that power is going to detonate. So, mechanically, you guys can read it for yourselves, but the first time each day you would become doomed, or you get crit by an enemy, you and anyone adjacent to you is going to take spirit damage on a fortitude save. You take a penalty to that saving throw equal to the number of mythic points you have at that point in time. So that is why you took a -3 to your roll earlier, Illyria.
Okay.
You guys aren't certain in character what this is. You don't necessarily know you have something called all-consuming hubris, but you do. You all can feel that something is wrong, for sure.
So it's like a tea kettle with the water boiling over the edges.
Yeah. Maybe not even boiling over the edges, but hot enough, or enough being poured into it without a lid that it is creating cracks in the vessel.
And so we have 2 curses.
Yeah. Not great, huh?
I should have played Cursed Maelstrom.
Would be fitting.
And we just need a
Well,
cold damage.
yeah,
We're in deep trouble.
right?
well, I have a resistance to cold damage and a weakness to it, so this is going to be fun.
Fantastic. The curse from the rite of cleansing flame can absolutely be removed relatively easily. I'd actually say if anyone wants to get rid of it, you could probably convince Pyrekeeper Simene, who is one of the few 7th level individuals in this city, to cast it for you at a cost, to cast Cleanse Affliction for you at 4th rank, which is what is necessary to counteract a curse, at a cost of about 40 gold a person. So, if you guys would like to get rid of it that easily, you can. But that's up to you. But let it sit for a little
the
bit.
money? Is it worth the money?
See, let it ride.
Is there anything else that she would take in trade, perhaps?
Not at the moment. There isn't anything she's really looking for.
What about an Elenanx hide?
Spend your money, damn it.
Well, no, like legitimately. Ton has the Elenanx hide strapped over his shoulder as a trophy. Like
Yeah.
he wears it.
She would not really be looking for monster parts. Aren't really something you can easily sell. Mainly because I don't want to think about that.
I don't want kids. She can have my firstborn.
She's not a
It's
devil.
priestess. She's not a witch. You got to go look to Yaki's crew for that.
I feel like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's true. Pyrekeeper Simene, not a witch, not interested in your firstborn, and a little concerned that you'd offer. If anything, more than a little concerned.
I mean, I plan on being a hero. I have a busy life. I'm just looking out for him.
Most hero, I'm not sure if you've been informed, many hero gods get married.
I don't want to do that.
At some point.
So do their children have their power?
No, not typically. Mythic
But
power
some
isn't really inherited directly. There are circumstances where it has occurred in the past, but it's not the common outcome. Other aspects of a god's power would typically be manifest in their children, but not the direct mythic powers.
Ton, okay, I would like to say that my all-consuming hubris can now be taken away because Ton has found his glorious destiny.
Unfortunately, your all-consuming hubris is gonna stick around for a while.
Damn it!
It might even get worse.
No, but he's found his...
Is there anybody in the city that we can consult on these matters to see what we need to do?
Yeah, you guys could absolutely head to the Cyclopses up in the Acropolis now that things have calmed down and try and converse with them pretty easily. They are the ones who do myth speakings normally, and so might have some insights.
Yeah, let's go talk.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, let's go talk to the
Did
giant
Aki and her crew have any of these?
Like the curses?
Yeah, like any weird shit happened.
Not the rite of cleansing flame, because they did not participate in that ritual. As for the sort of power detonation, the quote-unquote all-consuming hubris, that's just its name, not really a representation of its effects, you're not sure. There weren't any, like, stories or rumors of that same sort of outburst happening that happened to Illyria and potentially the rest of you in this last week, but that's not to say it didn't happen. You just don't know. So, Could be it didn't happen, but it is possible it did happen and either people don't know or they've been kept quiet. If we would like to go speak with the Cyclopses, we certainly may. You guys could pretty
Where are they
easily-
found?
They live up in the Acropolis typically, so you could pretty easily reach out to them, let them know that you're looking for something, and they would, since the temple needs some rebuilding, they would meet you guys in the amphitheater. If you would like.
Yeah, let's go talk to him. Couldn't hurt.
Fantastic. As you guys make your way back up to the amphitheater, you see that a group of the city's Cyclopses are gathered within it at this point. Not in the stands like last time, but actually in the center of it. In the center of the group sits the Cyclops you guys met and interacted with at the temple, Scorgamos. Where's his art?
Scorgamos!
Scorgamos.
That is such a
in the
Cyclops name.
The Thinker.
Oh, yay.
Oh, hell yeah.
We love Scorgamos.
Scorgamos!
With
Of the Iron Will.
enchanted tattoos surrounding his head and eye. An older Cyclops sort of using a staff to help himself to his feet. It's good to see you all again. How has your last week been?
It's... Odd things have happened, and we were hoping you might be able to shed some light on it for us.
Sort of widens his eye a moment. Indeed, the powers that be in Iblydos are running a bit wildly at the moment. We could sense those powers in the meteor that fell from the sky, and as you all have seemingly come to terms with now, that power resides within you somewhat. We can see the power itself, but not directly the effects of it, so would you mind sharing what changes have you noticed in yourself, those near you? How are you feeling? This isn't really a doctor's visit, but the more information we have, the more we can work with.
Illyria speaks up from behind Scophos and says, "It burst out of me. I felt it building and building and building, and then it burst out in a way that knocked people down and singed everyone around me. It was very unpleasant. Is that going to happen again?"
You see some of the other
It's so
Cyclopses
gross.
sort of begin murmuring amongst one another. There's some like fingering their chins as they look at you. Mixes of like trepidation, respect, but also some slight fear. I cannot directly say, but that power, I'm sure you all, especially Scophos, Ton, Arias, those of you who are local to here are well aware that that is the power wielded by the hero gods of Iblydos. It's the power you find in legends and enchanted realms.
Yeah, for me, mine wasn't nearly as explosive, but I've been randomly speaking in 3 different voices and languages that no one seems to understand, and I can never remember any of it. Only the people around me tell me it's happened.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Seems to be worse when I haven't used my power
Hmm.
in a while.
Well, we don't immediately have any solutions for you, but we can attempt a myth speaking for you if you would like. It is something we have not performed in years, but it is a process that helps prepare the body and mind to house the power of the gods and can potentially guide you in controlling it.
What does this myth speaking consist of?
Really nothing that you have to do. Just kind of stand there.
Okay.
On, claps his hands together. He's like, I'm willing to do it. I would really love to know how to proceed forward.
One thing, do any of you have an issue with being touched by strangers?
Normally, yes, but I think in this circumstance, I'm willing to put that aside to learn a little bit more about what I need to be doing.
You are much appreciated.
I
As are you.
think given the circumstances, it should be fine. I mean, now if it's just randomly about the city, then no.
Reasonable. It is certainly reasonable. Uh,
I guess I needed a further explanation of what touch means in this.
just like resting a
Context.
hand on your head.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Nothing weird.
Illyria looks around for a ride.
we all immediately went.
I seem to have lost her.
Who?
Rai, where are you?
I'm here.
I'm gonna move your token.
Okay.
You cannot
I'm not gonna
control
move your
Rai's token
token.
for her. Good try,
I
though.
can't
She
move your
can. She can.
No, she can't. I can.
I said.
Yay, there she is.
Thank you.
As the ceremony is to take place, then it's not a particularly long or super intensive ritual, but you all sort of stand together with the Cyclopses surrounding you, many of them sort of chanting under their breath, some of them drawing ritual formations in the air. For each of you, one Cyclops sort of stands in front of you and just rests a hand on the top of your head. As the minutes go by, each of you begin to see faint crimson threads surrounding your bodies. Extraordinarily tangled and frayed in various areas. It's like you are all surrounded by balls of yarn. Some threads stretch out into the endless ether, some connect directly into you, but it is these threads that the Cyclopses are attempting to unravel and read. But for the duration of the myth speaking, you all are at least able to partially see them as well.
I hate being surrounded by balls.
Uh,
Why we gotta make it weird?
yeah, come on.
Why do we do this to me?
Do it more.
Why are we so hateful?
Yeah.
I love you guys. The ritual progresses relatively quickly. It lasts about an hour in total before it comes to an end. The Cyclopses remove their hands from your head. The threads fade from view once more. They all sort of move to the side to confer for a moment on what they find. But a minute or so later, Scorgamos walks back towards you guys with a sort of furrowed brow and a look of concern etched in his face. It is unfortunately as we expected. Myth speakings have become unreliable in recent decades, and this one showed us no clear solution. We did, however, find some commonalities, directions your fate pulls in. The Isle of Shaktalos, the one once controlled by Polsamne. Our senses found a sphinx. I assume one whose riddles might hold the answers you seek, though, of course, it could be that your trial involves slaying the creature. It's unclear, unfortunately. I'm sorry that we could not learn more.
Any idea where we could find this Sphinx?
You. Retrieve the archives on Polsamne for us. A couple of the Cyclops' head off towards the Megaron. There are some tomes on Polsamne and its downfall. We might find something in there if you have the time to wait a little longer.
I have time.
Yeah, Illyria looks around and, oh, we've got time.
Someone blows up. You don't have time.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay. Who blows up?
I don't know. Someone in the stands was watching.
Well, if we don't even know what direction to go in, then how are we gonna think we should make time? There we go.
Fair enough. A few more minutes pass before those Cyclopses return, and it takes Scorgamos a couple minutes to peer over the different texts, especially since there's so much goddamn glitter in them now. Thank you, Illyria.
Hey,
This is your fault.
they're pretty.
Sure. Makes them take longer to read through. And he, after a couple minutes, closes the last tome. There is one sphinx that the records speak of from Polsamne, one by the name of Nishkefru. She foresaw Polsamne's downfall, and long ago tutored heroes in a past age. She is eccentric and dangerous. Will certainly require payment for her services, but there are few in record that could tell you more than she.
Right. As you can probably tell, I'm very new to Iblydos. Also, so a sphinx. Why are they dangerous again? Are they extremely magical creatures? Are they large and physically powerful?
Yes,
Oh, so all of the above. Got it.
yes, and Nishkefru, especially like other sphinxes, is capable of foresight. One theoretically more powerful than we Cyclopses are now capable of in the current age, so while her sight has likely waned, similar to ours, she may be able to see more than we could. Or truly,
Illyrian?
again, maybe you are meant to kill her. That's certainly possible. I would recommend against violence as the first option, but hey, who knows?
Can Illyria roll a recall knowledge to figure out what she knows about sphinxes or about this land that you said? Was it a land or a city?
The Pol Somne is one of the city-states, like Pol Bailax.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
here you've got Pol Bailax is the city-state, Bailax is the city itself. Pol Somne is another city-state that includes the city of Somne. As he mentioned, it is on the island of Saktalos. I should probably write these things down for you guys.
Yeah, good idea.
We see the world map.
I'm going to bring us to that in a minute, because there's so many X's in these names.
Okay.
If we come to the Iblydos map, as you guys...
If
There's the Sphinx for you as well. Somne is right over here. Just a short jaunt of a couple 100 miles.
Oh, hold on. My map is up. Or my.
Okay, Zomne.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
Yeah.
And where's the city? Is that dot?
That is the city. Yeah. That point on the
Okay.
map. It's a couple miles inland.
Okay.
It is not itself a port. When it comes to Sphinxes awry, you're not the most familiar with them, because they don't really live in Tian Sha, but, you know, they enjoy riddles and games. That's something that's relatively commonly known. Many stories describe them as quite wise individuals, but also potentially quite cruel and violent, depending on the individual.
As far as age, is this like an ancient?
Sphinxes can
creature?
live, at least this one, it seems, can live for a very long time.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Centuries.
Okay.
They got a lot of knowledge. A lot of brain juices that retain info.
Do they have followers, or are they isolated creatures? What kind of is it something? How do they gain knowledge?
That's depends on the individual.
Okay.
As they said with Nishkefru, she foresaw the downfall of Pol Somne, but also used to tutor hero gods.
Oh, interesting.
So
Okay.
a lot of the X's.
yeah, it's so many goddamn X's.
The Sphinx Neshkefru.
Nishkefru, Pol Somne,
Nishkefru.
Shaktalos. Pol.
Does this
Go ahead.
live in the ruins of Zomne?
Most likely, that's at least what we were able to see during the myth speaking. Your fates pull in the direction of that fallen city, and we sensed Nishkefru, I imagine's presence there.
They're still. You say fallen city. Is it an abandoned city?
It is
Yes.
in ruins, yes. Like,
It's in ruins.
The whole
Many-
island is overtaken by wilderness.
Okay.
like many other city-states throughout Iblydos' history, Somne has fared poorly as the hero gods grew weaker. It collapsed about a century ago with infighting, and most people have scattered over the following decades.
But the Sphinx remained.
The city's ruins are barely inhabited. We've heard at least 100 hypotheses for why the city-state actually fell. We don't know the actual truth. We're all relatively confident, though, that those who remain in the city are supposedly monsters.
Oh, that's good to know.
From what I
We
know,
try.
no city-state has the resources to cleanse that place on their
No.
own.
No, the
And of course, no one
resources...
wants to work together.
Unfortunately, there are more pressing concerns for most city-states than recovering ruins.
Hey, Jericho, I don't see this place on the map.
Look left.
Looking left.
If I ping right here, do you see it? Move your cursor a bit further. There you go.
Oh, I was looking for X-Cat...
No,
X
the
A
island name is
Iblydos.
Zactylos. But there's none of the
Zactylos.
islands are actually named on this map. It only names the city-states.
That's how you say that? Zactylos?
Sure.
Just now.
X's make weird pronunciation. I don't know what you want from me, man.
Especially in Greek.
Yeah, Zactylos, Polsamne, I don't fucking know. It's kind of an S, when you think about it.
Bailax.
Yeah. Well, that's easy.
Hecaton.
Hecton, I believe, actually isn't one of the city-states, if I'm recalling correctly. Yeah.
Oh.
It's sort of a separate thing. It is
Probably,
a...
sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just a sort of another island with a cult on it. Don't worry about it.
I think X in Greek is pronounced cha, like CH.
Chumne. Very fun. Sure.
Bailich.
Okay, if X is at the end, it's probably going to be pronounced Bailax. If it's supposed to be like Bailatch, I give up. Do you guys have anything further you would like to speak with the Cyclopses about here?
I mean, I have a funny question I'd like to ask them, but I don't think it's the time. I was just going to ask him how much he could bench.
More than you.
That's rude.
Well, yeah, I figured that.
I don't measure the weight, I just pick things up.
Fair.
Anyway, if you are to head to Shanne, whether you do or not, this is, of course, merely what we have seen. What you do with your fate is entirely up to you. But it is a long journey there, and potentially make your travel a little bit easier. They will hand you guys a very nice spyglass and a pair of dragon turtle scales. Which,
Are those
they give you a swim speed. They're talismans that give you a swim speed for a minute.
Yeah, they're talismans. Okay.
But the spyglass is just a nice spyglass.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with a nice spyglass.
Right? Considering it costs 80 gold.
Yeah, Pawn, after thinking about it, is going to go to the, well, they're already on the necropolis, so he's going to go to the pyre tender and pay the 40 gold to get the curse removed.
Coward. That's all I have to say to you. All right.
I'll subtract the gold.
Go for it. As we finish up our conversations with Cyclopses, and think about what we would like to do from here, let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Okay.
I need more water.
Yes,
Stand up,
you do.
stretch, get what you need to get, and I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. We have finished our conversation with the Cyclopses, unless anyone has had thoughts of other things they would like to chat about or ask about during our break. But what would we like to do from here? We have a potential heading of a place we could go, but of course we can do other things if we would prefer.
No, I say we get there. I don't like this curse.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should start getting our affairs in order to leave Bailax.
Certainly. Do we have anything in particular we would like to do? Do we have a someone we'd like to hire to travel? It will be a relatively long journey to the ruins of Somne, so any preparations you would like to make?
Does everyone have a climbing kit?
No.
Might want
No,
one.
Illyria has very little in the way of gear.
Okay,
Yeah, same.
might want a climbing kit. Jericho, did the Cyclopses, they just said it was a long journey. They didn't give us like an actual time frame, correct?
I mean, it being a long journey is based off of the fact that it's hundreds of miles to the ruins of Somne from here. The Cyclops is...
Ships
Okay.
would know better, probably.
Sorry, Scoffos?
A ship's captain would probably know better when we're
Yeah.
asking for passage. But
Okay, well then let's go secure ship passage first, and then we'll worry about supplies after.
yeah, do we just start with her name escapes me.
Are you thinking of the Tidehunters crew?
Yeah.
That
Go back to the title.
was Yasminai, I believe. Yeah, Yasminai, the elven captain of the Tidehunter. You guys could certainly head to her. At this point, she and her crew are
We
still
already have a
here.
working relationship, right?
Yeah, they're still in Bailax for the moment. Sort of just kind of relaxing. They were doing some help as well with the recovery of the city after the disaster. So you could pretty easily find your way over to them onto the docks, climb up on board, and get pointed by someone to where Yasminai is. Oh, good afternoon to you all. It's been a longer than a moment since everything has calmed down. How are you all doing?
Well, we're doing fine for the moment, but we have another journey to embark upon, and we were hoping you would be along with us.
Never let it be said I don't love an adventure. What are we looking at?
Because I cannot actually pronounce the name of the island, I'm going to give the name of the island that we're looking to get to.
We need a vessel to take us to Exomne.
Well, I do have a as you so put it, a vessel. Looking to head to Samne, that's a choice. Not a place many people go, but if we're looking to go there, why not? Right?
Yeah, the Cyclopses recommended we went there.
Oh, okay. So this is there's a reason for going here, not just going to go.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, they did the myth-speaking ritual on us and pointed us in that direction.
And it worked. Praise be. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah. Certainly. Give us a day or two. We can be set to sail. Are you in any sort of? Are we in a rush? What sort of? Are we just traveling there? Are we rushing there? Are we racing someone? Circumstances.
As far as I know, we're not racing anybody, and I mean, the sooner we get there, the better. But I don't think we need to, unless my companions can say otherwise. I don't think we need to push extremely fast. But sooner the better. Oh, also, how much will fare be to get us there?
$1 million.
No worry about fare. If we're going, then we'll go. To Tan's point of, unless anyone else has anything to add in about timeliness, does anyone have something they'd like to add to that?
You asking that's making me feel like I missed something about timeliness. Is there urgency?
I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
Not necessarily, unless you guys have
Okay.
urgency.
Okay, thank you.
Your bodies are walking bombs right now.
Yeah. Like Scaphos will say, as fast as you can safely go would be best.
I mean, just for clarity, like we live when we explode. Like we just kill other people.
For the moment.
Oh no, we get. Yeah, for the
Okay.
moment.
Yeah, the power in your body is basically uncontrollable, and left unchecked will at some point destroy you. You don't really know what that looks like, though. This is something brand new to everyone. So even the Cyclopses couldn't be like, "Eh."
I don't necessarily want to tell the boat captain, hey, we're a bunch of bombs. You should just, I don't know, bring us fire on your boat. But I also would like to let her know that there is a bit of urgency.
All right. Then we can work with that. We're heading to Samne, then we'll be looking at probably around to take some time. It'll be slow going through certain parts of the archipelago. We'll have to occasionally anchor off some smaller islands to just rest and fish. I'd say we're looking at about a 12-day voyage, assuming all goes well.
Great.
Okay.
A few occasional stops where we make landfall, just to either rest for the night or see if we can catch some game to keep our stores up. Just so we don't burn through all resources that we're able to bring on the boat. So, I'd say prepare for a 12-day boat ride.
Right. Well,
With, your classic tropical vacation spots as we go.
we will, and thank you for being willing to help us once again.
Of course. I don't have anything better to do right now, I'll be honest. So, this just sounds fun.
It's funny.
Right then.
I'll start
Uh,
getting everything together on my end. We'll set sail, say, morning in 2 days.
Right then, we will see you back here in 2 days' time on the morning.
I'd say don't be late, but we're going to be waiting on you anyway, so I guess be as late as you want.
Got it. With that, Ton will turn to head back into the city because he's got supplies to buy.
Yeah?
Yes. Illyria will go with you.
You guys have about 2 days here to do whatever you would like, procure supplies, do other things.
Jericho, what level is Bailax? 5?
That is correct.
And I'm assuming all common non-magical items can be found in the city?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
Bailax is actually 7th level, but you're limited by your level anyways.
Got it. Okay, so 4.
Yeah. No buying above your level.
Are you
Got
getting
it.
a striking rune?
You could certainly source a striking rune if you would like.
Do we have enough parts for that?
Well, striking runes require about 65 gold's worth of
Parts.
so certainly you guys, between all the different monster parts, depending on what weapon you're using, could get stuff up.
The Eleninx alone.
Yeah, the Eleninx is just enough, but they are mostly piercing and slashing. Tawny, your weapon is bludgeoning, correct?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I could use hippogriff parts. That's 23 gold worth.
Yep, the River Drake parts would also work.
And that puts it up to 52.
41.
41? Yeah, 41. My bad.
Good try, good try.
My math is off today, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry.
good. I would say beyond that, you could either use money to basically buy monster parts for them. I would also allow I think the giant crab parts would be exactly enough. Between the hippogriff, river drake, and giant crab would be exactly 65 if my math is not wrong. It's probably wrong. No, it's not. Look at that.
Does the party mind if Ton uses those parts to make his weapon a striking weapon?
Nope, that makes sense to
Yeah,
me.
no, I don't have a problem with it. I just need to change my prepared spells because I don't need runic weapon anymore.
Oh, and
Huzzah.
Scoffos, thank you. As a player, thank you very much for using that spell on me. It was awesome.
All right. You put in the parts here which total levels up your weapon to level 4, Ton making it effectively a striking weapon.
All right, I'll go in and edit that. Details.
Already did it for you.
Oh, okay.
Anyone have anything else they would like to purchase in primary preparation here?
Oh,
Happy
there
to
is
also
stuff I
let
want to
people
purchase.
buy things between sessions so we don't get bogged down.
Thank you.
Illyria is going to get a. Hold on, let me find it.
Believe in you.
Illyria is going to get a tattoo.
What tattoo are you buying?
Illyria would like to get around her eyes. She would like to get eye slash tattoos.
Ah.
so that she can see farther.
Certainly. There are absolutely some magical tattoo artists here in the city that you could hire to perform that. The regular eye slash, of course, is going to run you 20 gold. If you have 100, though, you could get the greater eye slash at this point.
I will just stick to the regular eye slash and
Sounds
get
good.
it touched up to the greater at a later date.
Awesome. Spend that money.
We're gonna be on a boat. I'm taking air bubble.
Jericho, could I please purchase one antidote, one anti-plague, and one minor elixir of life?
Absolutely not. How dare you ask that? Go for it.
What are those found under? Consumables?
Mm-hmm.
Consumables with the trait of alchemical. That's how you narrow it down. Also, do we want to invest as a party in a spacious pouch?
That's a good idea. How much is it?
The one
75
that we can 75. So, I mean, I can put 20 gold towards it.
How much did you say it was?
75.
Okay, I can put 20 gold toward it as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's 40.
There's five of us. That's 15 gold each, right?
Yeah, you
Yep,
could also
that's
just,
true.
everyone puts 15 in.
Yeah, there you go. Let's just do 15.
All right.
Okay.
Get ourselves a spacious pouch. I'll subtract mine. 15. Value. Remove.
I've put it in the party
I just
stash for you.
subtracted my 15.
I'm going to put my climbing kit in there. Jericho, how do I do that in Foundry? Just drag it into the stash itself?
That is correct.
Okay. Okay. I'm also going to put my hippogriff axe in there. There we go.
All right. Any last things during these 2 days?
There's some stuff on his... Does anybody want an effervescent ampule? You have to be trained in athletics to be able to use it. It allows you to move across water and other liquids as if they were solid ground. Your movement does not trigger any device or hazard that relies on weight-sensitive pressure plate or similar device.
I am not.
Said you had
You
to be
said-
trained in acrobatics?
Yes.
I'm trained in acrobatics.
All right, I'll
Not.
give it to you. I'll give it
And I
to
don't like
you.
water.
It lets you walk on it for your turn.
Yeah, I don't like it, so that's perfect. Been using Mumbles as an umbrella and he doesn't like it.
Last call. Anything
I
you'd like to do?
want to buy a cheese elixir.
I'm gonna say no on principle before I even look at what that is.
But
It allows me the ability to command and control all forms of cheese.
he needs it.
I need
Jericho,
it.
she needs it.
Want that so bad. Okay.
Thank you,
Please
Chris's
have it.
Compendium of Trade Goods. Why do you do this to me?
Please.
I'm gonna go shopping after later.
Go for it.
Thank
Uh,
you.
The cheese elixir is a joke item, I am sorry to say, Illyria.
I still want it.
Uh,
I want to
you
command
can
all
get,
forms.
like, melted cheese in a vial if you want, but there's no such thing as commanding cheese, I'm sorry to say.
Oh my gosh. Fine.
I know, I hate to be the one that ruins your fun, but...
I am gonna get an elixir of life.
Sure.
How much do I have left? 22. Okay. How do I if I buy it, will it automatically take out of my 6 platinums?
If you do the little buy item button in the compendium browser, it will.
Okay.
Otherwise, you gotta do that shit manually.
But it did it. Yay!
I'm so happy for you.
Cool.
Alrighty. We come to the dawn of a new day as you guys all make your way towards the docks and towards the Tide Hunter, prepared to head out to sea on what should be a nearly 2-week-long voyage to reach the ruins of Polsemne, and from there, hopefully get a bead on what's going on with your explosive organs and not die. Might be beneficial.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. You never know. As you head aboard, many of you see numerous people you are thus familiar with, since you have sailed with the Tide Hunter before. To Illyria and Arai, these are brand new individuals that you have not yet met before, so you have a whole crew to get to know. Of which there are numerous individuals.
Okay.
I'm going to ask everyone for a will save, please.
Uh-oh.
Do we have a button?
No.
Are we going to get seasick?
No, that would be a fortitude save.
Oh, okay.
Not an airborne disease.
No, it is not an airborne disease.
Okay.
It is a mental effect.
I don't want a mental effect.
Those are some good rolls, people. Holy fuck. The lowest was Illyria's 14 on the die.
26, 27, 28, 29.
I know, very nice. I'm proud of you guys. As you all head out to sea, each of you hears a murmur. A voice sort of in the bottom of your mind. It's not one you've heard before. It's hard to make out. With all of your roles, you have the choice of whether you would like to understand this, to focus on the voice and understand what it says, or fully block it out and ignore it.
Han would like to understand the voice.
Valeria too would like to understand.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, Scoffers as well.
Okay. Arai, you do not wish to hear this voice?
I mean, no thanks. If Illyria, drags me along, then I will do whatever mission she wants to. But, I feel like Any voice whispering at me is probably none of my business, and I don't mess with that. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
I'll understand for both of us. It's fine.
The rest of you,
Thanks, Mom.
then, as Arai just fully mental strength, mind like a steel trap, shuts the voice out. We don't allow weird voices in this neighborhood, sorry. The rest of you open your minds to this, and it's a softer voice. Again, not a voice you recognize, and while you understand the language, you recognize it's not packed or not common, nor really any language you all know. But the voice sort of speaks. O Iblydos, grant these new divinities the wisdom to guide the islands to a brighter future. Grant them the compassion to share their blessings with all, great and small, showering the people with prosperity for generations to come. Guide their steps as they scale impossible peaks, clash with nameless leviathans, and debate the sky itself. May their great deeds be chronicled to inspire generations to come. O Iblydos, grant these favors, for the hero gods' future is not yet written. The people pray that these champions will restore Iblydos to its past glory and lead it into a grand future. These hero gods might be the last of their kind, granted only enough power to deal the killing blow to a dying tradition. May they choose wisely. And the voice fades.
That's pretty depressing. I'm really glad I don't listen to that shit.
Jericho, the last part,
Mm-hmm.
it said, actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to speculate yet.
Fair enough. That is the voice all of you hear deep in the recesses of your mind as the Tide Hunter sets off from Bailax on the multi-day journey towards Polsamne's ruins.
Ton looks over at Scoffos. You heard that, right?
I did.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me. The voices have really been, having a bit of fun at my expense the past few weeks.
Welcome to my life.
Oh, my friend, you have it much worse than I ever will. You remember everything. I don't. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Everything all
All
right?
right, you heard that, didn't you?
Could we tell if this benediction was coming from the sea or the land?
You've got genuinely no clue.
It was just in our minds.
It was just in your minds, yeah. In, like, the bottom part of your mind, like, something that feels deeper than your subconscious mind would even clock. It was a voice. Maybe it's the voice of the mythic power inside of you. Maybe it's some other consciousness along for the ride. Maybe it's someone else speaking to you. Truly, you're not quite sure.
Well, regardless of where the benediction came from, Illyria is going to acknowledge within herself the benediction and thank the benedictor for blessing our adventure. All within herself, not externally at all. Just within her own mind, she's going to say, thank you. Thank you for the benediction. Thank you for the blessing. We will very much work to do exactly as is needed.
Sure. The voice does not respond. This is a long journey. There's going to be potentially some things that happen, but not too much. So, do people have things they would like to do on the journey?
Learn about a ship.
It's a boat!
The last journey that Illyria took on a ship, she hid. So this is the first one she's been on.
That's fair enough. Yeah, many of the crew would absolutely be happy to teach you the different ways of rowing, tending the sails, how to navigate the ship. Everyone's pretty damn friendly and more than happy to both converse and teach you things if you would like.
Fantastic. Illyria's going to become the little sailor.
Is Vakloya? Am I saying that right? Vakloya, is she on the boat too?
Vakloya is absolutely on the boat. The ship's carpenter has not found new employment.
I want to go see what crazy shit she's cooking up.
I'm so
Because
glad.
last time it was...
You're here, Ton. Hold this. And she's just going to hand you a pole that you don't see the end of.
Okay, well, I just hold it. All right, what is this? What... Okay, I extend it.
Keep going. All right.
Going.
It goes for a while, and the end she handed you had like an oar at the end of it. And as she gets to the far end of it, it's got another oar on it. So, you know how rowers on both sides of the ship have to go in time?
Yes.
Why, we cut the middle out and make sure everyone keeps in time. Why not just do it all at once? Look. Long oar.
So Jericho.
It's long enough that it's got some flex, so it can dip into the water on both ends just fine. And now it's a lot easier to go in time. Long oar.
Is Ton able to wield this thing as an oar?
No.
Vakloya, I love the idea, but you would need a giant to use this thing properly.
She's gonna get some crew to test it.
So she walks off while I'm holding this thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What about Arrayas? Isn't Arrayas huge?
Arrayas is large.
I mean,
Yeah, she's
kind of a giant.
Yeah.
Oh no.
For reference, for those of you who have not met her yet, Vakloya is the ship's carpenter on the Tidehunter, a Stheno who's is a little harebrained with what she likes to cook up. Her inventions are frequently menaces to those wielding them more than they are to anyone else.
Oh dear.
But she's, it comes from a good place. She's doing her best. Anyone else have something major or of interest you would like to do on this journey?
I can't think of anything.
That's fine. You don't have to.
I think Scoffos would be trying to keep his distance from people, hoping to
Just in
have an
case.
incident. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. A few days into your travel, you guys sort of reach the first island that you're going to stop at, just to do some fishing, let people head ashore for a period of time, if you would like. And the island's name, according to the maps you guys have, is the Island of Sweet Tidings. It's got a small harbor that the ship approaches and docks at. Numerous sort of tall trees around the island itself that you see, and in the waters surrounding it, plentiful fish.
So
You guys are welcome to go
Jericho,
ashore
when-
if you would like.
So once is anybody from the ship itself going ashore, or is it just us who have been told we can?
Yeah, some people will go
if we
ashore.
want to? So I'm going to just climb up onto the rail of the ship and just jump into the water.
Okay.
What do I see once I get below the surface?
Water, fish, sand, normal
Do I
ocean
see
shit.
any of the? Do I see any sentient races down there?
No.
No.
Mm,
Damn it.
There's no merfolk?
Nope.
No, Azarketti.
Nope.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah. None
Okay, I
here,
know
though.
stuff.
I'm proud of you. Anyone wish to go ashore aside from Ton, who just jumped in the ocean? Man's gonna
I mean-
swim the rest of
Yeah.
the way.
Is my I spyglass thing a one-time user, or can I use it a lot?
Your eye spyglass? Are you talking about the ampule Ton gave you?
Huh?
That is a one-time use, lets you briefly walk on water. There's a harbor this ship docks at, though. A little.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to jump in the water to get
Yeah.
to the shore. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
It's a little natural harbor. There's longboats to take people to shore as well. There's no need to get in the water if you do not wish to.
I would like to do that then.
Yeah.
I will use the boat.
Fantastic. Ton's the weird
I may
one.
break Ton
Hey,
as
Ton-
he swims.
Ton suddenly can breathe and see underwater, and he has fins in between his fingers. He's going to explore the underwater portion of this place.
You know what?
He
More
shouldn't
power
be able
to
to do this, so he's going to take advantage of it.
No, that's fair.
Yep. Have at it.
Yeah.
Fun.
As Ton sort of gets in the water and starts swimming around the island's outskirts, plan here is to just sort of moor for a couple hours so some fishing can be done. This is decently well known for a plentiful fishing spot, so a lot of ships that travel around Iblydos might stop here in order to replenish their stock and just give people an opportunity to hop on land. You guys, if you're welcome to explore, to just like relax on the beach, anything in particular that you may think you would like to do here.
I'm going to surface and ask for a net, because I can swim faster than all the fish around here, so I can catch them.
There's a functional town here, essentially.
There is no town here.
Oh.
Isn't that kind of like cheating, though?
What?
I agree,
Literally shooting fish in a barrel.
It is.
Also saying you're
And Todd's
faster than all the fish is a lie, but I appreciate your gusto.
The average
It's
fish
that
has a
purse.
swim speed of 20 feet. I have a swim speed of 30 feet.
The fuck are you looking at that tells you that?
Wild
The
hubris.
2 fish on Archives of Nethys.
Well, some fish
So
have
it's
that swim speed.
uninhabited for the most part. So they just have
Yes.
like a dock. That,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of a natural harbor. No one lives here.
Okay.
Some fish have a swim speed of 20. Some have a swim speed of 25. Some have 30 or greater.
Some have 15.
I don't know what the fuck you're looking at that has a swim speed of 15 or 20 feet.
Sometimes
A
mud
rockfish and a
go up.
pufferfish.
Okay, well, congratulations. Pufferfish is Legacy pre-remaster content, so... And I imagine a rockfish is too.
All the fish are, actually.
Anyway. This fish is not actually a trait. What were you saying, Kim, a moment ago?
Hmm.
Arai, Illyria, what about the two of you?
I think we should explore. Explore
Sure.
the beach. See if we can find any pretty rocks. Explore the is there are there any wooded areas or any trees nearby?
There are a lot of trees, yeah. This is a relatively
Okay, so it's a
tree-covered
wooded
island.
Okay, very good.
Wooded is a
So,
good
yep.
term, thank you.
Go into the tree line and explore around and see what we can find. Are there any
Yeah.
fun creatures or any cool rocks to be found?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I would
That's
also like
always
some pretty.
a blind roll, right?
Yes. I'm sorry, Arai, what?
I also want to look for some seashells
Yeah, go for it.
and other cute things.
Great idea.
Maybe a message in a bottle.
Scoffos, you're going for a jog around the island, you said? I'll take that as a yes. And Ton, you're doing some fishing?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me...
That was a yes, sorry.
Ton, go ahead and give me an athletics check. Scoffos, there's no real roll to jog, unless you want to.
Roll for jog.
Roll for jogging.
I'd
Like
say
the
maybe
easiest-
he feels like the power brimming and is just like, I need to
Yeah. Need
try
to
to
get it
blow
out.
off energy. Yeah.
Sounds good. Ton, you work with some of the crew to focus on fishing, though while many on the crew just use fishing line and rods, you actually dive into the water and use the net. Illyria and Arai, the two of you begin looking around the island, and you find some things.
Yay!
I wouldn't say that, because you find
Uh-oh.
skeletons.
Oh no.
Yay!
A number of, like, half-buried skeletons. Quick
Like
glance
half buried
looks like...
because they weren't buried very well, or half buried because they've been there a really long time and like the sand is worn away?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Oh boy.
Medicine, not your strong suit, so it's a little hard to tell. It doesn't look like anyone was actually trying to bury them. It's probably more so just like the wind blew sand over them to varying degrees. They are primarily, you would estimate, like human and halfling skeletons, and they are spread quite wide. They're not like localized in any one area.
Ooh.
Do they have anything interesting on them?
I love how that's your first thought. The corpse island, who cares? Do they have loot?
Well,
The answer is yes.
It's not what we said.
It's what you
No.
meant. At the very least, it's what Illyria meant. There are a few things you find that catch your interest. One is a relatively nice-looking leather belt, sort of wrapped around one of the skeletons that, even though most of the clothes have worn away, been bleached by the sun and salt, this belt appears to be in pristine condition.
that's weird.
So probably enchanted.
Uh-huh.
And Arai, as you are sort of walking around the shore and find some half-buried skeletons as well, you find a sort of medium-sized, could be held in two hands, silver box with a lock on it.
Larry is going to very carefully, very politely try to unencumber the skeleton from
Yeah,
the belt.
easy enough to accomplish.
Oh, good. And then she's going to run over to Arai and show her.
Arai, you do not detect any magic from the box or your surroundings until Illyria comes running over with this very nice-looking belt. Then you detect magic.
And Ilaria,
You know, it helps a lot when you unmute your mic.
That is helpful, I believe, yeah.
Do I know what kind of magic?
Unfortunately, no. Since you guys are relatively low level, detect magic solely tells you that there's magic within 30 feet of you.
There is magic.
Yep.
Okay. I will tell her that I like her pretty magic belt, but maybe just don't put it on yet. Maybe just wait a second.
Okay.
You know what we could do?
Ilaria is going to say okay.
And then I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna say, you know, we could probably get Ton to put it on.
Probably.
Will it fit, Ton?
Don's in the
Yeah.
water.
I
Yep,
mean,
it would fit.
yes.
If a belt is able to fit Ton, there's very little chance that it's going to fit Illyria.
You'd have to take it into
then
like the deepest notch.
Ah,
The deepest notch.
since she showed me her fancy belt, I will show her my fancy box. Hey, lady, look at my box.
Ooh. Can you open it?
Uh,
Got a little padlock on it.
I mean, sure. I'll give it a little shake.
You
Does it
hear
look
something
hard?
rattle inside of it.
Is there any kind of like detecting action I could do to see if I get a good vibe check from the box? Like,
Vibe
is
check
it
from the
pretty and
box.
ornate, or is there like skeleton faces on it, or is there like a big monster?
It appears to be made out of pure silver. It is undecorated. If anything,
So
you could probably sell just the box on its own for a decent penny.
So it's super tarnished then.
Yeah. Over tarnished, one might say. but you know it's not magical, so probably not dangerous. But
Famous last words.
famous
Probably
last
not
words. It
dangerous.
got a little iron padlock on it.
Is it the little iron padlock? Is it like worn and crusted and like old looking?
It's got some rust and some barnacles growing on it. It looks like it's been here for some time.
Can Illyria try to use her dagger to pop it open?
You may certainly try. Go ahead and give me a
If
thievery
Arai
check.
would like me to.
I was
Arai,
just
would
gonna
you like
say, like, wow, that is
Well,
very assumptive of you to just start breaking my
use
shit.
my dagger if you would want it open.
I mean, I don't not want it open, so like, be happy.
Okay.
But also, this bitch is crazy, so I'm gonna like take a step and hide behind a tree,
That's
cause.
fair.
And
Let
I will
your
yell,
friend
"Whatever you get is mine!"
Let your friend open the chest that has the heart of Davy Jones in it. Probably for the best.
I will allow Mumbles to hide behind me, behind the tree.
It's
Fantastic.
probably a good plan. So, Illyria's going to try to open the padlock with her dagger.
Go ahead. Give me a thievery check, but take a -2 item penalty to it. Because you're not using a thieves toolkit, because that's what it's meant for. And you're just trying to use a dagger.
I would have bought
Yes.
a thief. I always bring a thief's. I don't have it. I didn't buy anything literally for my character. Never mind.
Arise also not
I
trained in thievery.
I know, but I still always bring one.
That's fair. We can say you have one, since you did say you were going to purchase after session, and that is a non-magical toolkit, nice and simple. I am willing to say you purchased that.
So
Thank
does that
you.
just get rid of my -2
Yes.
penalty?
Unless you still want to use your dagger.
No. We'll
Okay.
use the kit.
Sounds good.
I mean, I feel like you should have to do an acrobatics check to see if you can get it, because I'm going to throw it to you from behind the tree.
Acrobatics?
Just the
Is it acrobatics or athletics?
to catch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, she
She
wouldn't
doesn't
have to
have
make
to.
the
She's
check.
gonna
You would
throw
be
it
the one
at me.
making the check to throw it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would it be? I mean, what would the check be? Would it be acrobatics or would it be athletic?
I believe it would technically be it would be considered an improvised weapon.
I love this. Okay, thank you.
It'd be like a dexterity-based simple weapon check.
All right, catch, bitch.
But you may go ahead and give me a thievery check here, Illyria, to try and open this. That's pretty good. Nice and simple. Let's be honest, the lock is old enough and crusty enough that it more so breaks than it does open.
Yeah.
But
kind of what I was thinking it was gonna do.
As it breaks and opens, you flip open the box.
No.
Oh,
I
not
just
yet.
got the.
I'm
no,
sorry.
No. I didn't flip open anything. I just got the lock off. I called
just
to Arai.
unlock it.
Okay, the lock is open.
Okay.
You want me to
A
open the
Mexican
lid?
standoff going on.
I know.
I mean,
Tom's just fishing.
I feel like you made that decision when you unlocked it.
We don't have
If
to
you
open
blow
the lid
up,
if you don't want to
I
open
am
the lid.
going to keep your mumbles.
Mm.
Okay, Illyria's gonna flip open the lid and jump back from the box.
If it's treasure, it's mine. Ooh, if it's another mumbles, it's mine. Whatever it is, it's mine unless it's evil, and then I don't want it.
Well, there's two things in the box.
Illyria peeks her head over and just peeks in the box.
And
Looks like
Poopy's gone
apples.
in a pocket dimension.
It's apples.
with what, like, golden apples.
Oh, golden apples.
Yeah, what looks like a pair of golden apples.
I feel like this is something that I would want to take to Scavros since he has that weird tree thing. Maybe he might know what these weird apples are.
Good idea.
Like he knows nature things, right?
I think so. Let's ask Scoffos.
You see Scoffos
Let's not
jogging
touch
by
the
on
apple.
the beach.
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, buddy. How's your run?
Oh boy.
Easy. What's up?
I mean, hey, so we definitely were minding our own business and we definitely did not pick up this crazy wild box. And the apples just fell out pretty much almost. And so, hey, have you ever seen anything like this before?
I will recall knowledge on golden apples.
Yeah. I'll also make mention, Scoffos, you see the half-buried skeleton that Arai pulled this box out of the hands of.
Oh,
Very much minding
I'm
our own
gonna-
business. It just fell out.
he'd be like, yeah, I'll take a. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the bodies first. How did they die?
That's a great question. You may attempt to identify the corpses if you would like.
I mean, they're skeletons. What do you mean, how did they die? They're dead. Like, it's just bones. How do you know? I'm gonna
And
look at.
It was a really long time ago, so
I'm gonna look at Illyria and look at you, and then look back at her and be like, witchcraft.
Is this hidden or not?
Yeah, just use recall knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Is anyone going to let Ton know, or are we just going to let him merrily fish while you guys do this?
you've been
we have
He's
line
so
of sight
stupid
on
and
him?
happy.
You don't have line of sight on Ton right now. Someone would have to go get him.
I can't cast message, so
Dope.
because message is crap now. Recall knowledge. Here you go.
Oh, Ton's left anyways, so. Scoffos. You notice something perhaps a bit disturbing on the skeletons. All of the bones are covered in tiny indentations that look like teeth marks.
Ew!
Like little baby crabs have been eating them, having a little baby snack.
Or like,
Those evil pixie dudes doing a little chomp chomp chomp.
That's hard to tell. But I will note, you haven't seen any crabs since you got on this island.
Can I do, now that he's like, look at these teeth marks, can I do a recall knowledge and see if I've ever seen teeth marks?
I can tell you right now, the answer is no. But you may give me another perception check if you would like.
can Illyria do look around and like trying to like she's a little disturbed and wants to make sure that we're not going to get attacked by little tiny crabs.
Most certainly. I will also say Arai just rolled a natural 20 on her perception check.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
How long have
thank
they
you.
been dead?
These skeletons, hard to tell.
Yeah.
Some of them look, a lot of them actually look decently old. Some of them look relatively recent. Like some are super bleached, cracked apart. Others are like in good shape. Phenomenal.
Yeah, there's definitely something on this island as he starts to draw his sword.
You know how Arai rolled a natural 20 perception? Illyria rolled a natural 1. So we're getting both extremes. Illyria, you don't notice anyone else. Arai, as like Scoffos has sort of dug the skeletons slightly out of the sand in a few different places with some different skeletons to look over them better, you find the source of the teeth.
Initiative?
No.
Goodness.
But underneath the sand, probably like at any point where it's dug about 6 feet down, not 6 feet, 6 inches down, you see pointed teeth.
What?
Hey, so maybe, I don't know, maybe just an idea. Let's just take our box and go.
Can I keep my belt?
You may keep your belt.
So, are these teeth that are like 6 inches down? Are they attached to anything?
Good question. You want to try and pull one?
No.
No.
No. No. No. That's a bad plan. No.
We'll leave that alone.
Lyria goes back to the little longboat, climbs inside with her little belt, happily sits there until everybody else comes.
Yeah, start heading back to the dock.
Sure.
We'll bundle along with her.
Did you look at the thing, and do you know anything about our apples?
I'll think about it as we walk.
Yeah, Scothos was starting with the corpses.
The imminent danger?
Yeah. No, like, imminent danger other than the ground has teeth.
Weird.
They're not, like, biting on you or anything. There's just teeth in the sand.
I don't want to be on this island after dark.
Jericho, these
Yes.
teeth, are they just lying about loosely, or are they sticking up at right angles?
You stepped away. They were sticking up in the sand.
We decided not to touch one.
6 inches below the surface. Scothos, taking a quick look over the apples, not enough time to do a full identification of them, but they are a pair of apples that you realize are not naturally coated in, not naturally golden, but are covered in, what almost your brain thinks is, a golden-colored candy shell.
Okay.
These would be alchemical in nature, not magical.
Oh. Appears to be alchemical food of some kind.
It's more goddamn honey cakes.
It's a pair of candy-coated apples. It's not honey cakes. But the three of you make your way back to the longboat. You see one of the other boats is out in the water a little bit between the shore and the ship with a few different sailors fishing from it. You see movement in the water where Ton is swimming and merrily catching fish with his net. It's a relatively relaxed atmosphere.
If we encounter anyone on the way back, I would tell them not to go over there.
Yeah. You do not come across anyone else who's just relaxing on the island. Because most of the crew are actually doing things. You guys make it safely back to the longboat.
Can I make a little sign at the end of the dock that says beware?
There isn't really a dock per se. This was a natural sort of harbor-esque cove in the island almost. That you guys just took a longboat and beached it.
Just a sign where we landed, I guess, then.
Sure.
It says, predator under the sand, be careful.
Sounds good.
Jericho, as Ton from under the water sees the other longboat begin to move, he assumes his friends are in it.
Yeah.
And he's going to, rest his paws on the bedrock of wherever he's at. Kind of psych his muscles up and shoot up. Go up and over the boat Give it a thumbs up and then back into the water.
Reactive strike. No, I'm kidding.
Perfect response, Scoffos. 10 out of 10.
Only I was a fighter.
You all watch Ton vault out of the water, give you a thumbs up, and dive back in, having no clue what you've all experienced.
Also, as soon as I get back into the water, I head towards the ship.
Sure. Is it safe to say everyone makes their way back to the boat at this point?
Yes. Back on the boat.
All right.
Away from the weird teeth.
Some fish have been caught, and the ship is ready to resume its voyage back to the island of Sakdalos and the ruins of Polsamne.
Also, when Ton gets back on the boat, he shakes himself off, and it's a combination of like when a dog shakes off. And have you guys ever seen a chicken puff its feathers out when it gets wet? The ridge of phoenix feathers he has does the same thing.
What ridge of phoenix feathers? You got rid of your curse.
Did he?
If you want the cool phoenix attribute, you gotta stay cursed, my guy. That's your trade-off.
So he doesn't have the whole feather thing. He just shakes off like a dog.
Good try, though. Much appreciated.
Man, that thing was going to be so central to him.
You can keep the curse and get your money back.
No.
Okay, well, you're a coward. I said it once, I'll say it again. As the Tidehunter departs from the Island of Sweet Tidings and resumes its voyage forward, that will be where we end off for tonight.
Was a good session, Mr. Jericho.
Jericho,
Thank
can
you
I
very
see the
much.
map for the next island we're going to hit?
No?
Damn it.
What? Why would I give you that
Do I need
information in advance?
Do I need to add my cool new belt to my inventory?
It is in the party stash right now because it has not been identified.
Okay, perfect.
So
We still don't know what it is yet.
yeah, I'm going to say it's reasonable for you guys to identify both it and the apples over the voyage since you've got multiple days here. So
Okay.
for posterity's sake, it is a lifting belt. And the apples are sprite apples.
How
They
about
make
them
them glow.
apples?
Product placement.
Yep. But on that note, thank you guys so much for playing. I do hope you enjoyed. And next week, we should probably reach the island, assuming nothing goes horribly, horribly wrong and we don't get eaten by an island.
Or a Leviathan.
Yeah. I will say, there was no creature under the sand. It was the island itself that eats people there. So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Oh, so it's more of a hazard.
You were fine as long as you didn't remain for an extended period of time. It consumes at night.
I knew it. I told you I didn't want to be on the island at night.
And it also has a mild enchantment that will make people who are on the island at sunset basically fall asleep and be unable to wake up until someone else removes them from the island or the island consumes them. So,
Dear.
What the fuck?
thankfully, not actually hugely an issue for you guys because your mythic power somewhat protects you from that enchantment. But had you guys taken other people from the ship onto the island and decided to spend some time there, they probably would have been eaten.
Jeez.
So,
Okay.
nice. All right. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you next week.